Good morning, everybody. Welcome to My Creative Time with Emma, and also welcome to day 2 of our sneak peeks for my new release that will be coming out this Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So stay tuned for that. This next sneak peek is from a set that I designed called Happy Mail. Okay, so I'm so excited about this one. This is such a cute set. I love it. So I have the card made already. I used Create a Critter for this adorable monkey, and I also use my critter faces for the cutie patootie face from Peachy Keen Stamps, and see what else. Oh, and I also use for the background paper with the little, I love this craft background paper from Die Cuts with the View. It's called Playtime Stack. Definitely, if you are a craft paper junkie like I am, this is definitely a have-to-have stack if you don't have it, okay? So anyhow, this is the card I made, and these cute little envelopes here, the Happy Mail, signed, sealed, and delivered, the little stamp, and Wild About Mail, and the envelope is all part of the stamp set. And guess what? This envelope is like a faux envelope, I should say. It doesn't open. The design is for all the sentiments to fit perfectly in there. There's a couple in this set that you don't have to put on the envelope, but I just thought it was super cute. Okay, so I'm going to show you how this envelope works. Okay, so anyhow, this is the envelope. Isn't this so cute? This is the die. Now, I want to demonstrate this one to you only because this is a little different from the original die that I had, came out my very first one, okay? Remember how, let's see, what's an example? Let me grab a card just to give you an example so you'll know what I'm talking about. Here it goes right here. You see how this was the die that you cut out the shape, and let me grab my marker here. Okay, you see how the die is this way, and then my stamp that coordinates with it, doesn't come with it, it coordinates with it. The stamp, you see how the stamps perfectly in there? Well, my little envelope, the way it was designed, it does not work the same as that. So I just want to let you know right now, because I know I'm probably going to get tons of emails saying that it's not stamping correctly in there. The reason why it will not, only because I chose to get an envelope that embosses, okay? So I'm going to show you the difference right now. I'm going to go ahead and run it through my machine, but before I do that, I want to show you the difference, okay? With and without. So basically, if you were to use the stamp only, this is what it would look like, okay? And this is without running it through your Cuttlebug. You can stamp it directly onto your paper and then just basically cut it out yourself. Isn't that cute? I drew that little pencil. So anyways, okay, so basically this is what it's going to look like. You see how it's just a flat image? Okay, so that's what it looks like if you were to stamp it. And if you want it to look exactly like this, I definitely recommend you cutting it out yourself, because if you try to stamp it on this while it's embossed, it's not going to look the same, okay? So that's the way it looks when it's not embossed, okay? And this is the way it looks, say for example, and I'm going to show you how I did this. You see how you can see the little indents right there? This is the embossed version. Now what I did was I actually stamped it first, then ran it through my Cuttlebug, okay? Now, what I did was I used the black ink to ink around the edges, because when you stamp it with the stamp and run it through, it's only basically going to stamp the inside of your envelope, just like so. So I'm going to give you a little example of what I'm talking about. I'm going to go ahead and use, let's see, I'll just use this right here, okay? So I did my A, my B, and my C plate. And how I like to do it whenever there's embossing involved with a die like this, I always like to just include just one little piece of cardstock right at the top of it, so it could get a little bit of a deep emboss. Now it's going to sound like it's breaking, which I'm sure those of you who actually have a Cuttlebug, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm just going to run it through like so. Okay, and here it goes right here, okay? Now this is what I'm using this stone color card. Actually, it's really pretty. I really like this. This is a stone color cardstock from Paper Tray Ink. So this is what it looks like just with the embossing by itself, okay? Now I'm going to quickly show you how it would look if you were to stamp it first, okay? Now let me grab the stamp. Oops, let me grab my ink pad here. Okay. This is such a pretty little, I'm so proud of this envelope. It's so cute. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and just stamp it right here in the middle. Okay, see how beautifully it stamps there? Okay, so now that's the way it looks stamped, okay? Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to carefully, actually, you know, I'm going to do it on my Cuttlebug, so this way it'll be easier for me. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put this up here, and I'm just going to try and line my die up as perfect as I can, okay, with the stamped image, all right? So I'm just going to go ahead and just, oops, see, it's going to come out crooked if I do it that way. All right, there we go. I think that's good. Okay, so now I'm just carefully put everything on top so you won't move anything. Actually, you know what? I think, hold on one second. Did I do that right? Yes, I did that right. Okay, so let me put this here, and then I'm going to put my cardstock on top of it again, okay? And then I'm going to run it through again. And I'm going to come back. All right, let me move this out of the way completely. Okay, and this is what it looks like with it stamped. Now it doesn't look too bad, but you see how it doesn't, it's not completely, but you could see the little indents where it is embossed right there. I'm not sure how clear you could see it. So this is the difference. So this is the one with the embossing and stamped. This is the one, the embossing only. And let me grab my third one here. This is the one with just a stamp and you cutting it out yourself, okay, which I definitely think I prefer the embossing because it's really, really pretty, and you could go ahead and just stamp anything on there. Now for the sides here, you see how actually I lined it up pretty darn good, I think, but you see how you can't really see the black at the top. So what you want to do is I just use my little color box ink here, and then just kind of just ink up the edges just to make it complete, a perfect little little envelope there. And then you could go ahead, let's see, let me grab a little sentiment we could, let's see, so when it's like that, you could just go ahead and just grab a little sentiment. And like I said, they're all designed to stamp in the little flap or down below, however you'd like. And then just go ahead and just stamp it. And of course, since these were manufactured by Peachy Keen Stamps, you will get a perfect image all the time. Isn't that pretty? And then I actually made some little images here. I designed some little images that will go perfectly at the bottom. See, sealed with a kiss. Perfect little, I love this set. This is probably, they're all my favorite, but I really, really love how this set came out, okay? So anyways, that's basically all the differences before. Now, if you want to, you could actually like ink it up on the sides and like go in with your little white gel pen and like color, you know, the insides of the flap. And that's what it looks like on a craft right there. So those are all the differences. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and probably post this video on my product page where this will be for sale. So this way, if you have any questions, you want to refer back to that, just in case if you think it's going to stamp on the inside like my original die did, it doesn't. So that's why I wanted to do this video, to kind of demonstrate that this one's a little different, and I think it's so super cute. So anyhow, I hope you enjoyed my sneak today, and don't forget to visit the rest of my designers' blogs, leave comments for all of them, so this way you could have a chance to win an awesome prize. And spread the word on Facebook. Now, you don't need to like me or follow me. All you have to do is just spread the word on Facebook. Come back to my page, let me know you did so, and then we're going to be randomly choosing a winner from there. And this will be on, I'll be choosing them all, so you'll have until Thursday at midnight to do so, okay? So anyhow, everybody, thank you so much for tuning in, and have a wonderful day, and I will see you back here tomorrow for another super cute sneak peek, okay? Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.